Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Holy snaps, full-time family. Did you guys just watch that Merab Dvalishvili versus Ricky Simone fight? What a fight, what an ending. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start with this fight. It was a great fight. It's already been a great night of fights. We're only 3 fights into the card. If you chose to watch boxing tonight, you played yourself. This has been a great night of fights, and we're not even to the main card. People are talking about, I don't know what to watch boxing. Should I watch UFC? It's clear, UFC. Let's get to this insane fight of the night. What the fuck? You gotta put the H in this one. What the fuck just happened? Merab Dvalishvili looked like he was on his way to a one-sided unanimous decision. Pretty one-sided. He won the first and second round, was even winning the third. I couldn't believe Merab Dvalishvili was looking like a fucking man amongst boys in this fight. I promise. Like, he was having so much success. It looked like, okay, man, he's keeping up this pace in the first round. He was having such a good first round, such high energy, scoring takedowns, landing big strikes. Second round, he was able to get up. Anytime Ricky Simone did land a takedown, Merab Dvalishvili was getting right back up, bro, scoring takedowns of his own, landing strikes. Ricky Simone had a couple of moments in this fight, but still, it was pretty one-sided as far as if it would have went to a decision. It was for sure Merab Dvalishvili's fight. But he low-key got Merab'd and it was a finish. I know it's hard to say that. How can someone get robbed in a finish? Check this out. Merab, and this is kind of messed up because Merab, his coaches thought he got robbed in the first fight. He lost via unanimous or split decision in his first fight. But, you know, his coaches and a lot of other people thought he won. He also had the home crowd advantage in this fight. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting with Sarah Longo, who's out of New York. This is in Atlantic City. So this is a lot closer. He's got the home crowd compared to Ricky Simone, who I believe is all the way from the West Coast. He said the Pacific Northwest, and he hit his little Kobe Covington after the fight low-key. He didn't care if the crowd was booing. He had it in stride. Yo, this was a crazy fight because let's get to the controversial ending. The fight was fun, and I thought the ending of the fight, I thought Merab was going to get his hand raised via unanimous decision, and just the way the fight ended, both of these guys, it was going to be a fight of the night. But let's get to the fight. Was called, it was a 3-round fight, 5-minute round, so 15-minute fight. The fight was called 15 minutes in. The bell rang. For the last 60 seconds of the fight, that was really Ricky Simone's best time. He lost the first 2 rounds. He was losing the 3rd round, in my opinion. But in the last 60 seconds, bro, he was going for desperation submissions the entire 3rd round, it looked like. But they were already sweaty at that point, so Merab had a lot of success getting out of them. But with about a minute and a half, man, it might have been a good 90 seconds he had this mounted guillotine in. It was a long time. Like, it was enough time that he had it in. It was like, oh no, it looks like Merab is gonna get submitted after this great ass fight because it was locked in for so long. But Merab was showing he was there the whole time. The whole time this mounted guillotine was locked in by Ricky Simone, Merab was kicking his feet. He even threw his thumbs up a couple times to let the referee know he was still there. And when the bell ended, Merab was still bicycle kicking his feet, you know, to like circulate blood to his head and shit from the choke. So it was not only letting the referee know he was still there, but he was also doing that shit strategically, that bicycle kick. It was absolutely insane. The bell rang. It was like fucking war Merab. It looked like a great performance, fight of the night for Merab. The commission starts coming in. There's a little questioning in the cage like, yo, how did this fight just end? Because when the bell rang and the ref stopped the fight because the 3rd round was over, it looked like right after the 3rd round was over, when the guillotine was let out, then Merab like went to sleep a little for like 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. It looked like he might have been out, and Ricky Simone was like, he's out, but he was right back to it. So he made it all the way to the bell. The ref didn't stop the fight for the submission. We all thought he was still going. He was still kicking his feet. So when the bell rang and the ref stopped the fight, it looked like it was going to be a decision. But then when we come back off commercial break, they're talking about, yo, I don't know what's going on here. Both fighters think they won the fight. Come to find out, they called the fight via TKO for Ricky Simone. I have no clue how that happened. I thought it would, if it was controversy, I thought it was going to be a decision for Merab or a submission for Ricky Simón, but somehow this fight got called a TKO for Ricky Simón over Merab Dvalishvili, who had an amazing performance. Holy smokes, I definitely think Merab got a little bit Merab'd in this fight just because he was bicycle kicking his feet to an amazing ending of an already great fight, and to let everyone know he was still there, and the bell sounded. You know, it was a great mounted guillotine. It was a great fucking guillotine by Ricky Simón, as far as it looked like locked, and he had it in for a while. I thought the fight was going to be ended. I didn't think Merab was going to last the 60 to 90 seconds he was in that thing, but he was doing the bicycle kick to stay in. He let the ref know he was still there and made it all the way to the bell, but somehow they still called the fight for Ricky Simón. How unfortunate. That was a great fight by Merab. Hopefully he gets another. Bro, he was looking amazing in this fight. He had kept up that same pace he had in the first round all the way into the second round, and still might have been outworking Ricky Simón, if I'm not mistaken, in the third round, as far as he still had that same pace. He never looked gassed. He never looked out of energy. And from his super high energy first round, all the stuff he was doing, the takedowns, everything, chasing Ricky Simón down, throwing power shots, trying to get him out of there. He had Ricky Simón hurt one time in the first round and tried to pour it on like he smelled blood, like, let's get him out of here. But Ricky Simón survived until the end of the round. But Merab Dvalishvili was doing damage in this fight, bro. It was a great performance, but then that very controversial ending. So holy smokes. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments about this fight between Merab Dvalishvili and Ricky Simón and that crazy ending. I'm out. If you're still debating if you need to be watching boxing tonight, Broner, who's been beefing with like Tekashi 6ix9ine and all type of stuff, or fucking this insane UFC Atlantic City card, you might need to go check this. The main card is stacked, bro, and all the fights leading up to the main card have already been insane. So these fighters on the main card are going to have to try and top these if they want a performance bonus, which is going to be hard, which means they're going to be trying that much. Whew, it's going to be a great night of fights. It's a great time to be an MMA fan. UFC Atlantic City is already going crazy. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
This is #1 bullshit.